going to be a total body class. We will get into a slow flow. When I say flow, because I had a few people say, can beginners come? Yes, absolutely. So our flow, I'm going to show you real quick before we get started. When I say flow, it's a vinyasa flow. We go from a standing mountain pose to a forward fold. I soften my knees to protect my lower back. Some people you'll see do a flat back. Listen to your body, but you do you. We come to this nice long spine, and then our flow aspect is going from a high push-up to a low push-up, a chaturanga. And then we come through to our up dog to a down dog. But you don't need to do all of that stuff. I'm just gonna go from the top. You could be here in a high push-up, drop your knees, and release all the way down, and just take a little back bend here, a baby cobra. Pressing through the knees to come to a downward facing dog. Or you could go from a high push-up straight to a down dog. You don't have to do any of that stuff. I also substitute my upward facing dog for a push-up here to get strength. That's an option. You can do anything you want to make that work. We do go from the back of the mat to the top. If that's too big of a move for you, you can drop the knees, come back, and stand up at the back of the mat. So when I'm at the front, you'll be in the back. But totally up to you how you want to navigate that. So instead of taking that big step to the top of the mat, again, you could drop to the back, hands come back, you rise into the back, okay? All right, that is my little snippet into how to modify. Let's get into our practice. Find a child's pose for me. This will be a slow flow. I can't see you like I can in like a real class in person. So I can't cue according to what I'm seeing. So listen to your body. If something feels off and you are brand new to yoga, don't do it. There's a difference between pain and discomfort, and you have to tap into that. All right, so child's pose. Big toes touch, hips sink back toward our heels, knees could be wide or close together. This is your resting pose. This is a safe space you can come back to at any point in time throughout class. If your hips don't reach your heels, that's okay. You could place a pillow behind them. Allow yourself to just arrive on your practice. So noticing how the body feels. Let's take a full deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth side out. We're going to do that again. Nice deep cleansing breath. Full deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. Do that one more time. Breathe in. Let it go. Now we're going to come into an inhale through the nose and an exhale through the nose. So full, deep, intentional inhale in. Slow, intentional exhale out. And breathing in just like that, in through the nose, out through the nose. Again, slow down that breath. As you continue to breathe deeply in through the nose and out through the nose, I want you to notice how you feel. Notice how your body is becoming a little more aware of that breath, how your mind maybe is softening its thoughts and tapping into the present moment, just where you are here and now, in this very moment on your mat. Good, let's find some movement. Pull forward, find a tabletop position. Stack shoulders over wrists, stack hips over knees. Pause right here, drop the belly, open up the chest, tailbone reaches for the sky. And then round out through the back, tuck chin to chest, tuck your tail. Drop the belly, inhale, lift the gaze. Round out through the back, tuck chin to chest, tuck your tail. Do that a few more times. You could begin to deepen this, bending into elbows, finding kind of like a spinal wave. You could sway into hips, you could pause in one position or another and use those deep intentional inhales and exhales to loosen up. Just wake up the body. Good. Come back to center, neutral spine, flat back. Right leg goes long. Press the right foot into the mat. So think about pressing that heel into an imaginary wall behind you. I forgot to mirror this video, so you'll see that when I say right, it looks like my left, but it's really not. Good. We're going to think about rocking forward and backward here, maybe intentionally creating that movement to loosen up the calf a little bit more. Breathing in, breathing out. And then from there, you're going to take that leg out to the side. So just an extension to the right-hand side, even though it looks like my left. And then rock forward and backward here. So if you did cardio Pilates yesterday, this should feel good on the inner thighs. As you sink back, you can point the toes up toward the sky. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, come back to center. Other leg goes long, rock forward and backward there. Feel that calf stretch. Feel the body wake up. Act as if you're pressing that heel into an imaginary wall behind you. And then take that leg out to the side and find that deep hip stretch, inner thigh stretch here. We are waking up that upper body as well, getting to those shoulders and wrists. Good, come back to center, nice tabletop position. Right leg goes long, opposite arm extends, so left arm extends. Spinal balance, we're strengthening the posterior chain here. If this is too hard on your balance, fingertips could be on the earth or toes could even be on the earth. You're still finding this length. Deep, deep inhale, deep exhale. Full deep breath in, full deep breath out. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale, set it down. Switch sides. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Finding length, finding balance. Intentionally focusing your core strength to keep yourself stable. Full deep breath in. Exhale, set it down. Curl your toes under, squeeze and lift the knees just a couple of inches off of the mat. And then hips reach to the sky. First downward facing dog. Keep a gentle bend in the knee. Feet are about hip distance apart. Reaching those hips up toward the sky. Sinking that chest toward the thighs. Pedal it out. So you're going to bend one knee and then bend the other. Noticing how the body feels here. First downward facing dog of class probably feels a little tight, a little tense, a little uncomfortable. Find stillness, press in the palms, hips reach toward the sky, gentle bend in the knees. Take an inventory. Notice what's happening from the fingers to the toes. Notice what's happening in your shoulders, your neck, your hips. Let's walk those hands back to the feet. And we're going to widen our stance, take our feet to the outer edges. Genie those arms. This is ragdoll. You have an option here to find some movement, nodding yes or no, or swaying from side to side. Noticing what's happening in the hips, lower back. Noticing what's going on with your body today. Breathing in, breathing out. Release the hands to the earth. Feet stay wide. Now take the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Hands could stay interlaced at the lower back or reach up toward the sky. Maybe you still find some movement in that neck, nodding, circling. Release the hands to the earth. Bring the feet back to hip distance. Nice deep fold. Bend the knees. Belly rests on thighs. Total release, total surrender. Find a halfway lift. We pause here. So head pulls away from tail. Fingers can be on thighs or shins, or if you have the flexibility on the earth, but I don't want rounding out. We're thinking about creating this L shape with the body. So making length from head to tail. Making length from tail to toes. I don't want your weight sinking back into those heels. Try and put the weight into all four corners of the feet. Allow yourself to feel yourself get longer through the spine. Allow yourself to feel that length through the back side of the body. Full deep breath in. Exhale, fold. We're going to lift up 2 more times just like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale. And and exhale. Slowly roll up to stand. Arms hang heavy. Move one vertebrae at a time. Slowly waking up that spine. Head is last to rise. Maybe you close your eyes at the top. Arms can reach tall, extend. Bring your hands to heart center. Notice your heartbeat. Notice how the body feels here and now. And let's set an intention as we go into the remainder of our practice. A single word or a short phrase. Maybe it is resilience, patience, kindness, forgiveness. Whatever word is calling out to you, repeat it to yourself 3 times on your exhale. Take a full deep breath in. Set your intention. Breathing in. Send it out. Full deep breath in. Set that intention. Exhale. Good. Let's reach our arms up to the sky. Stretch tall. Wake up those shoulders. Cactus the arms. Elbows go wide. Inhale. Reach tall. Exhale. Cactus. 2 more times. Last one. Good. Now we're going to reach tall and begin our very first flow. We'll modify this one. Take a full deep breath in, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, we find that L shape. We're going to meet in a high push-up. So we walk those hands out. Let's drop to the knee. Slowly release all the way down to the mat, hugging elbows and ribs. Ribs and elbows raised together. Uncurl the toes, press the hips and the tops of the feet into the earth. Baby cobra. So we're going to pause right here. Feet press into the earth. Gaze is down. Think no wrinkles in the back of the neck. Little cricket arms. Really hug those arms in. My arms aren't what's lifting me up. We're using some back strength here. So lighten the fingertips. Take a full deep breath in. Exhale, release. We're going to do that baby cobra 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last one. Press back to downward facing dog. And then we're going to begin to find a little bit more of that flow. All right, so gaze forward, bend through the knees. Let's walk to the top of the mat. If you are modifying, you could drop to the knees and rise at the back of the mat. Halfway lift, fold. Press through the feet, begin to rise. Reach the arms to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back, high push-up. All right, I'm gonna walk through the next modification. So knees drop. This time, instead of releasing all the way down, it's a halfway down, low push-up. I'm gonna uncurl my toes, straighten the arms, open up the chest, cobra or up dog. Find my downward facing dog. We're gonna do this a few more times, so it's a moving meditation, but let's pause here. Bend through the knees, pedaling out. Gaze forward. Walk, step, or hop, top of the mat. We're in that forward fold. Nice deep bend. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, expand, reach to the sky. We're going to pause here. Link the thumbs, give the elbows a tug. Open up the chest, maybe gaze, lift. Little back bends. Breathe in, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold, soften the knees. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back, high push-up. Option to drop to those knees. Option for that low push-up or release all the way. Find your heart opener. Maybe this time you take a push-up, finding some strength. Downward facing dog. We're gonna pause here for a moment. Deep, deep bend in that left knee. Press your right heel toward the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. So we're sending that breath down that right leg. Breathing in. Breathing out. Switch sides. Bend the right knee. Press the left heel toward the mat. Deep, deep inhale. Deep, deep exhale. Good. Gaze forward. Walk, step, or hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. We're finding our moving meditation. Root to rise. Press through the feet. Expand. Reach to the sky. Pause here. Cactus the arms, elbows go wide. Now round out, hug elbows in together. Open up, inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. 2 more. Last one. We expand, we reach to the sky. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back, high push-up. Your variation of that flow, maybe you release all the way down, finding that baby cobra. And we all meet in downward facing dog. Pause. Right leg lifts, send it to the sky. Bend that knee, peel open that hip. So you're thinking about stacking that right hip on top of your left. Maybe draw some knee circles. Good, straighten that leg, reach it tall. Step your right foot forward to meet your right hand. Drop your left knee down onto the earth. Toes can stay curled under or top of the foot presses. We're gonna rise up, reach your arms high. Inhale. You're in this nice lunge here. I want you to find 2 90-degree angles. So instead of sinking forward, I want you to work to stack knee over ankle, hip over knee. Find your protractor, measure it out. Good. Release your right hand down to the right side, left arm reaches. I know it looks like my left. Breathe, so you're feeling the stretch to the left hip. Bring your hands to your hips. Curl those left toes under. Press to that right heel. Squeeze, lift. Good. Straighten both legs. Half a step forward with that back foot. Flatten both feet, so both feet are flat on the earth. Reach tall, inhale. Exhale, fold, pause, halfway. We find that length through the entire body. Deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands to the earth. Shift your weight into that right knee. Left leg kicks back. You're finding space through that side. Forward fold, so left foot meets right. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Expand, press through the feet, rise. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Flowing or skipping, you could go straight back to down dog. You could take any of those variations I showed you, finding your movement, finding your meditation. Beautiful. Pause in your down dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, press the heels. Inhale, squeeze, lift. Exhale, press. A few more times, or find what feels good if you don't like that. Left leg lifts. Bend that knee. Peel open that hip. So your heel is coming toward your glute. Maybe you draw some hip circles. Send that leg long. Step that left foot forward toward the right hand. Right knee drops. We find ourselves in this little lunge. So I want you to work on getting out that protractor. 90-degree angle, 90-degree angle. Arms reach tall. The leg that has the knee bent is the one that the hand drops. So left hand reaches to the earth, right hand reaches to the sky. Beautiful. Hands come to the hips. Curl those right toes under if they're not curled under already. Press through that left heel. Squeeze, lift. Straighten. Step it forward. Legs are both straight. Feet are both flat. Reach tall. Fold, pause halfway. Find length, inhale. Exhale, release the hands. Right leg kicks back. Forward fold. Both feet meet at the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Press through the feet, rise, expand. Cactus the arms, elbows go wide. Reach tall, inhale. Exhale, cactus. Reach. Cactus. Full deep breath in, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back, high push up. Maybe you drop to the knees, take your flow. So we'll all meet in down dog, whether it's low push-up, all the way, up dog, baby cobra, downward facing dog. Pause here, breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Full deep breath in. I think I have to sneeze again, sorry guys. Maybe not. I don't. Excuse me. Okay. I didn't know if it was coming or not. Gaze forward, walk, step, or hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. This time we're gonna sink our hips down and meet in a chair pose. So it's just like you're sitting in a chair. A million options here. So your feet could be zipped up together, arms could reach tall. That's full expression of chair. You think about yourself being like a little lightning bolt. Sometimes my shoulders don't love that, so I come to cactus or prayer. And some of us, our hips don't like that. So we can take a wider chair, feet at hip distance. You could also sit in a bar stool, so sit a little taller. Wherever you are, pause, find that strength through the thighs. Take a full deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Take your flow or skip. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful. Right leg lift, send it long. Step that right foot forward. We're gonna find that lunge again. Left knee drops. We rise. Right hand reaches toward the earth, left arm reaches to the sky. We come back to center. Hands come to hips or hands at heart center if you want to challenge your balance. Press down through that right heel, squeeze lift. You're in a lunge. Straighten the legs. We're gonna keep that back heel lifted this time. Both legs nice and long. Find length here. Reach the arms up to the sky. Right hand grabs left wrist. Both hands go to the right. Come back to center, reach tall. Plant the palms, step back, high push up. Flow or skip. So maybe this time you go straight back to down dog. Beautiful. Breathing here. Left leg lifts. Left foot steps forward. We drop that right knee. We are in that lunge. We rise. Reach tall. Inhale. Left hand drops. Right arm reaches. Side body stretch. Feel that hip flexor light up. Good. Come back to center. Hands at heart center or hands on hips. Curl the right toes under. Squeeze lift. Straighten. Reach tall. Inhale. Left hand grabs right wrist. Take both hands over to the left. Back heel's lifted. Come back to center. Inhale. Flow or skip. So it's that high to low push-up. Find your heart opener. Find your down dog. Find your tippy toes. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. A few more times. Pause here. Take an inventory. Notice how you feel in your down dog. Drop to the knees. Right arm reaches to the sky, twist open. Thread your needle. Right hand goes underneath your left. You release right shoulder down. Left arm can extend forward. Find length through that left side. Breathe. Slowly unwind, plant that left palm into the mat, press into that left palm, reach and rise. Right hand releases, we thread on the other side, left arm reaches, thread it underneath our right, release that left shoulder down, right fingertips could reach forward, nice upper back stretch. Slowly unwind, plant that right palm, slowly rise. Release. Take a couple cat-cows here. Press at the ankles, find a seat. Send your legs out long, sit up nice and tall. Reach tall, inhale. Exhale, fold, reach for those toes. I want you to bend your knees. Keep a nice long spine. Find that length. Feel the chest stay open. Breathing in. As you're here, maybe you can begin to straighten through the legs a little more. I don't want to see this. I want a nice long spine. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slowly rise. Soles of the feet touch, knees go wide. Hands can come to ankles if that's comfortable. Gravity's opening up the hips here. We're just gonna pause. Sit up tall, feel a strength. Lift the head closer to the sky. Maybe you close your eyes. Drop your chin to your chest. Breathe space into the neck. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. Breathe into the left side. If you want a little more in that left side, take your left fingertips to the earth next to you. Breathing. Take your left ear toward your left shoulder. Maybe right fingertips come to the earth next to you. Hi, Charlie. Are you coming to say hi? All of your fans have missed you. They've said, "Where's Charlie?" Here he is. He got me up at 4:30 in the morning. Huh. Good. Come back to center. Sit up tall. Then we're going to slowly flow through. So chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear, left shoulder. As you do that, notice if you begin to lose some of that good posture. So sit up taller. What's the matter, Charlie? Good. Come back to center. Just pause. Notice how your neck feels. Send your left leg long. Right knee stays bent. Sole of that right foot inside that left leg. Reach tall. Inhale. Exhale. Fold over that left leg. Breathe here. Slowly rise up. Switch sides. Right leg goes long. Sole of that left foot inside of that leg. Reach tall. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Slowly rise. Both legs are extended out nice and long. We're gonna lay down on our backs. Take a good morning stretch. Arms reach up overhead. Think about pulling the toes further away from the body, pulling the arms further away. Making yourself as long as possible. Take a full deep breath in. Open your mouth side out. Good. We're gonna find a happy baby. So we grab the insides or outsides of our feet. So you could grab the peace fingers around big toes. If none of that's successful, you can grab your ankles, your calves, or behind your knees. We're working to pull those knees toward our armpits, trying to connect the lower back to the earth. And then maybe rock your baby. Breathing in. Breathing out. Maybe you straighten through one leg or the other. Just picture a little baby. Good, let's hug both knees into the chest. Draw those knees in a circle. And then switch directions. Plant your left foot, point your right leg up to the sky, interlace your hands behind your thigh. We're gonna bend, straighten, nice and slow here, nothing fast. You can play around with flexing or pointing the toes. And then straighten the leg, reach it to the sky. Begin to slowly pull that leg closer. Maybe as you do, you slide your hands closer up toward the ankle. Maybe you even have the space to connect fingers to toes. Maybe you're still right here. We're just gonna pause and breathe into this. Take a full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. On your next breath, can you bring it in a little closer? One more breath here. Slowly extend that right leg long, let it rest. Allow the left leg to follow it and just notice if one leg feels a little longer, if one hip feels a little looser. Plant your right foot on the earth, left leg reaches to the sky, interlace your hands behind that thigh, bend, straighten. A couple times, play around with flexing and pointing your foot. Pause with that foot pointing to the sky. Pull it a little closer. Use your deep intentional inhales and exhales. Breathing in. Breathing out. Noticing if this side is a little tighter, a little looser. Noticing what's happening in the hamstrings. Don't force anything. If you're finding a subtle shake, back off. Full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath here. Let that leg go long. Right leg meets it. We're just gonna find our Shavasana. So arms and legs go along. We pause here. We allow ourselves to feel this long line of energy. Maybe you close your eyes. Stay here for just a moment. I'm going to walk you through a breathing exercise if you have time. If you lose focus of your breath, just continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose nice and deeply. So we're going to inhale for a count of 4, pause at the top for 4, exhale for 4, and pause at the bottom. Just a few rounds. Take a full, slow inhale in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Release control and just notice how you feel.